Hi friends, we all know how to make 2D drawings or 2D draftings, but the main part where we get stuck up is dimensioning. What to dimension and what not to dimension. In this video, I'm going to teach you the technique of dimensioning, not just the technique, but the way the design engineer thinks while dimensioning a 2D drawing. So let's loop in. Friends, I have already arranged all the views in the sheet. If you closely analyze this, which part should be dimensioned first? A design engineer must always think with the perspective of production. Take for example this object, this part is made of MS and you are working in production. This pipe is always in the ready-made form of certain long length. Only thing you need to do is with the cutting machine, according to the dimension which is shown in the sheet, you need to cut it. That's simple. So let's show the dimensions in the sheet. What you will do is, in this drawing you will refer to the inner diameter, outer diameter and the length, and then you will cut it. So what next? Next is these plates. How you will make this plate? You will refer to the dimension in the drawing. You will take this plate of thickness 15 and cut it at certain length, and then you will see at what diameters the holes are drilled and at what distance the holes are drilled from the edge of the plates, from the sides of the plates, and then drill the hole. And next you will take the bottom plate, weld it and make the plate in which you drilled as perpendicular to it, and then attach it to the pipe with weldings. Here we will show the dimension as 16 as 2 nos. Instead of showing it twice, you can also write it as 2 nos. If you think with the perspective of production, you will not miss out any dimensions and you will dimension it correctly. Sometimes what happens is designer makes the drawing, he dimensions it and he sends to the production department, but when it goes to the production they find some dimensions missing. So that should not happen. That happens only because the person doesn't think with the production's perspective. We'll give the CTC dimension as 35 CTC, that is center to center distance. And we are giving this typical to this 15 because the whole plate is of thickness 15. Instead of showing it on every part of the drawing as 15 thickness of plate, you can give it as typical, that is common for each and every thickness. So at what distance this hole is from the base of that plate, so that is given in the drawing. So I can also show it from the bottom of the pipe. Why didn't I show it? It is because sometimes what happen is pipe is cutted in some other department and this plates are welded in some other department. The person who welds this plate and who drills this plate is, he will get confused that the pipe is not even welded, then how can I drill it with that dimension? So to avoid that confusion, we will give dimension like this. Dimension for this rib will cover, that is from right hand side to left hand side, because when you give dimensions randomly without thinking the production perspective, then you will miss out some dimension. So go from one direction only. we'll go to the left hand side, we'll give the CTC dimension to it. CTC dimension helps the person what exactly he wants to indicate. We'll show dimension of this left hand side part. It is just the cutting of radius from a plate, drilling a hole and then attaching it with equal to the bottom of the pipe. We'll give dimension of this rib. At what distance this plate is fixed, so that is very important. So I hope we are done with all the dimensions. Now what we need to do is overall dimension. We are going to show the overall dimensions of this part or object. So where is it used? The overall dimension is used when this object is finally made and then it is going to the inspection stage. In the inspection, they will test the product detailedly, but the first step they will see is overall dimension. They will check the overall dimension, and if that is perfect, then they will go for some random dimensions, some critical dimensions, and then the further process goes on. So overall dimension should be shown. Now we'll show all the details. You can show the dimensions even in the details, but thing is there you cannot show the typical and all, because when you show typical in the details, then it is not typical. We'll show the cutted section. The direction of the section is very important. You need to know at what direction you are seeing that section, so that is very important. So friends, here we are done with the sheet, and I hope you learned the perfect dimensioning technique. My motive was to teach you the way a design engineer thinks. I hope you like this video. Do like, share, subscribe and press the bell button for regular updates. Thanks for watching.